doing much.
Maybe somebody's got a place to eat. I don't know. I may go out to eat on Christmas Day. That'd be.
Whoa, come back here.
Hardee's open
The
on
wrong thing.
Christmas Day?
Hardee's.
What?
Hardee's.
Okay, well, there's somebody open.
Does anybody still go to Hardee's? I
Yeah,
never see.
I love their French fries.
I used to love their roast beef sandwiches.
Oh, I love the French fries. They were some fine French fries there. They were crispy and salty, small, crispy and salty. Okay. For you guys who go somewhere and you get a bag of some French fries and you got too much to eat, but they're really good fries. If you will, in your car, stick yourself a brown paper bag, okay? Not a plastic bag, none of that stuff. Get yourself a brown paper bag.
Right.
And just throw your extra French fries in there when they're hot and take them home with you.
Wouldn't that be
when they get home, the bag tends to absorb grease and moisture especially. That's what makes your French fries soggy if you transport them home. And if you put them in a box, and if you're transporting more like a part of your steak and a part of this and a part of that produces moisture too. Okay, don't put it in the same container. Put it in a separate little box that's brown. The Burrow at Swansboro, they got little cardboard boxes, like they're brown cardboard, so very thin. And you can put your French fries in there if you got a lot. Because when I order them extra crispy. I take that. I order them burned, and they come back extra crispy. That's the way I like French fries. I want them to snap when I bite into them.
I like them nice and hot.
Hot, but I don't want them to be mushy.
Well, I can't even get YouTube up on my computer. Well, it's
anyway, next week we're going to have some guest in here somehow or another.
We're going to have a pretty busy week next week.
The DA should be available next week, I would hope. So we'll reach out to Ernie. Maybe we'll find out some of the folks here about what their wishes are for the Christmas season. And if you guys have got something special you're doing, if you got a unique Christmas tradition,
right,
is something your family has done for eons, or something that you're starting as a Christmas tradition, I'd like to hear from you. And you can start that today. Give us a call now if you want to, 910-333-0139. Let me do the one thing I haven't done today. It's working.
Yes, it is.
Now we'll check the other one. It's working. You got no excuses. Our incoming phone lines are working. Is there anything unusual, unique, special, something that you grew up with that really you like, and maybe something you grew up with that wasn't doing anything, didn't go anywhere, but it died out with your parents or whatever?
Wave at Steve.
Hey,
so
Steve.
He'll know he's on the right feed.
Well, with the right hand side there, not the left side.
With the nice hand, yes. All right, because he just said he thinks he's on the right feed now. Yeah, I said I'll wave at you.
And anywho, if you've got something that you would like to resume celebrating, tell us about it. Right. I'd like to hear about traditions, family traditions, and what's real special. My wife, I need to get a picture of that and go ahead and put it up on our Facebook page too. She's got a what she calls the beach surf, fishing, and diving tree. It's got all sorts of ornaments that we picked up here, there, and everywhere. We've added a new system here. Kathy was gracious enough to provide us with some ornaments that she made, handmade ornaments for Christmas using little rocks. And she decorated them and all that sort of good stuff. Well, I got a glue gun and I mounted
I have some of them up there too.
Yeah, and I mounted a little piece of wire to it, and then I stick them up around the island in the kitchen.
Nice.
The island in the
thought
kitchen.
It was very cute.
And so I'll post that up today too, and get pictures of the Christmas tree that she has, the beach tree or the diving tree. It's got stuff that we've collected, ornaments in other locations. When I go to Bonaire, I always get something new, Christmas decorations. I've got one Christmas ball she's going to add to the big tree, the primary tree, as soon as we dig them out today. So,
I used to do 3 trees. I had my regular tree, which was just kind of
tree.
all just traditional. And then I had 2 smaller trees, and one was my red, white, and blue tree,
mhm.
my patriotic tree. And my other tree was my NASCAR tree. And I
Oh.
had my favorite drivers, stuff all over it.
Mhm.
And, but now I have one tree, and I made it a girly tree. And it's so
The
pretty.
girly tree.
It's a girly tree. It's pink and silver and gold and white.
Which one has the dancing pole on it?
No, it doesn't have a dancing pole on it, but I bought ornaments. I buy a little bit at a time, like the years I danced ballet. I have ballerinas on there.
Oh, now, see, that's the kind of thing that's cool. That's the kind of
Yes.
traditions I like to hear about.
And the different things that I've done in my life,
Mhm.
I try to find ornaments that relate to that and hang those up. But always in the past, I did the traditional tree with all the traditional ornaments
Mhm.
and the family stuff that was made through the years. And, over the years, a lot of it breaks or you lose it or whatever. I still have some. But for the first time ever, a couple of years ago, I said, you know what? I want a me tree. And I did that. And
Cool.
I absolutely love my tree. I put it up 1st of November, and turn it on every night. Just comforting.
It started back in the 80s when a guy named Ronald Reagan was the president. And my brother-in-law, he had applied for and was attached. Was a helicopter
Right.
pilot. And he applied for this unique little unit up there, Quantico, HMX-1,
Nice.
which is Marine One helicopters, the ones they call white tops and whatever. So he flew Reagan around for a few years. He was his caddy, I guess, or something. No, I'm kidding. He flew him around, and then my sister at the time, she decided, the White House. Of course, they always visited the White House, and they sell ornaments. White House ornaments. There's a different ornament designed every year by whoever's
I
in
have
office.
a couple of them,
And
yes.
she started giving us one every year,
Wow.
and which has continued since then. Also, the
Nice.
HMX-1 ornament every
Oh.
year. She's collected those, and she collected that, and she gives us one every year.
That is
White
pretty
House
cool.
and HMX-1, the White House and the Marine One helicopter ornament. They have a special one contracted to be done, and they're sold.
Wow.
So we got a bunch of those dating back to the early 80s, mid 80s.
Well, it's like when I used to go to the races, I used to collect NASCAR stuff, and I have a bucket of lug nuts that came off the number 48 car because he was my driver. See, because we would we would go to the pits after the race and pick up trash.
How do you know it was from that?
Because
It could be just junk lug nuts.
No,
from
each
anywhere.
pit crew, what they do is this is back in the day when they actually had lug nuts on their wheels. But when
What do they have now?
they have
Velcro?
one lug nut, one great big round lug nut now. Shoop, goes on there. But as they would take off the lug nuts, they would pile them all on the wall there. So each driver's pit box was like that. So we would go up to,
Stole them.
I'd go up to my driver. No, I mean, they were for anybody. And I even went out on the track one time after he won the race, and he had done a big burnout, and there's tire tread all over it.
You scraped up some of the tire tread?
I have it, yes.
You are sick.
I'm not sick. I loved NASCAR. But yeah, I have a whole bucket of, let me say this right, Jimmy Johnson's lug nuts. I have to be careful the way I say that. And I would string them and put them on my Christmas tree as decorations. You have people that are they love their sports. Cardinals. I have a brand new sweatsuit now. That's Jacksonville High School Cardinals. See, and because I love my Cardinals, and so, and I have a lot of NASCAR stuff too. So, and you have your favorite baseball team, your favorite football team, et cetera, et cetera. You buy their stuff, you wear it. Even WWE is fun for those who enjoy watching it.
Some bigger trees.
No, I only have one tree now. It's just a me tree. It's a Mimi tree. Mimi.
Don't do that again. Well, I'm trying to figure out how I could put one of my original 72 cubic foot steel dive tanks on a tree. That would be odd, wouldn't it?
Well, you've probably got shells and stuff that you've collected on your trips.
No.
Were you allowed to bring shells and stuff like that back? I didn't think so.
Not from Bonaire, not from the islands like that. You can take nothing but pictures, and everything else is in your memories.
Yeah, I
do
told
have pictures.
my granddaughter to bring me back a couple rocks from Greece. I said, but let's first find out if you're allowed to. Just the small rocks.
Can you imagine getting to the airport? They said, "Oh, you got this in here. Step into this room, ma'am."
Yeah. Well, I have.
What else are you trying to smuggle out of this country?
I
One
have a
rock
lot
at
of
a time,
rocks.
are you?
Anything from a small rock to a big slate of rock from all over the United States. Like when I would travel, I would pick them up and bring them home. And then I had people, friends, that as they traveled, they would bring, what do you want me to bring you back? I said, a rock. Just a rock. That's all I need.
There was one of the TV anchors that we had. Was an older guy, and he collected sand. And he could, sand is different in every location.
Right.
And on
Bonaire,
there's one beach there called Pink Beach, and the sand in the water appears to be pink. It is a different color. There's different. I came out, and I picked up a little bit of the sand. I put it in those days a 35 millimeter film canister. The little clear ones.
Yes.
I dried it out. And Bonaire, and I brought that back and I gave it to him. He was never more thrilled to have something different.
Wow.
And that was the only thing I smuggled out of Bonaire. But I had somebody, I'll tell you later.
Did you hear that Netflix has bought Warner Brothers?
Yep.
Man.
Did it go through? There was some last minute dickering going on.
I know that Jared Kushner was staging a hostile takeover of the Warner Brothers deal. So I don't know, but they're supposed to be taking it over. And, you're going to, if Netflix wants to buy Warner Brothers or whoever,
go ahead, do it.
Go ahead and do it. As long as you don't raise the price, the monthly fee. I am so tired of it being such a monopoly.
The prices that they're going to pay for this stuff, what do you think they're going to do?
I'm so tired of being...
It's a for-profit deal.
There are certain things that Spectrum provides that I watch. I can't get them anywhere else unless I buy another subscription to another service. But I have cut my Spectrum package way, way down to where it's minimal. And that's still $75 a month. But if I was to say, well, this is a program that I like to watch weekly, I can go to this provider like Hulu or something, and so I can get it from their Hulu. And the thing about it is, that's going to be $50-something. And then there's another program that I like to watch on Spectrum that Hulu doesn't get. But if I go here to get it, that's another $30. I mean, it's ridiculous.
When cable first came into being in North Carolina? Do you know what the monthly rates were?
Oh,
there was only one monthly rate. I mean, you didn't have choices.
Right. That's back when it was,
Free HBO.
Right.
Free anything else. Free. I think the only channels that they offered that were not local channels are things like, station WLS, I think, in Chicago, and, of course, TBS. But that was a TV network at the time. Turner Broadcasting System, but it was something else before it was Turner. Before it was called Turner, and they had, it was kind of weird and crazy stuff. So they had that available, and a few out of the area TV stations, like here in Eastern North Carolina. When I was in Wilmington, that was the first cable I got. Was there in Wilmington, and they didn't have it here in Jacksonville at the time, or they had just started it. And I could watch WCTI. I think WITN was on it. WNCT probably was on it. WRAL was on it. because RAL was CBS at the time, and there was no CBS affiliate in Wilmington, so they weren't competing.
Mm-hmm.
But since Wilmington, the other stations of NCT, ITN, and CTI all had stations, and there were affiliate stations in Wilmington for the same networks. The only way you could get by that was because people in Jacksonville. We were like the crossover market area,
Right.
so they allowed it to be on their Wilmington cable.
Right.
It was $7.95 a month for all of that. And I thought that was expensive. I could get most of that on my TV. I didn't care about TBS at the time. Had no clue. I did like Will C's Red Eye Cinema on Friday nights. Do you remember that? Oh, my. Yes, I could watch that all night long because everybody else signed off at midnight or 1 o'clock.
I don't think so. I don't think I remember.
You remember when the Tonight Show was only 1 hour long? Came on at 11:30, went off at 12:30.
Right. Yes, I remember that. I mean, I would start watching it, go right to sleep.
Remember when it started coming on at 11:35?
Yes.
Because the station stayed on until 11.
Nightline on too that came on right after the news.
Nightline started. That was the other nighttime show that got a lot of attention. And why did that come on? Why did that start? The hostage crisis. Because they did a nightly update, late news. And they treated it as a regular news show, which it was. Ted Koppel was the host of it. Came on ABC.
Well, I was just
I got pictures of Koppel in the studio up there at WWAY, sitting on the set with a girl named Candy Brown.
Oh. Well, breaking news, the Ohio University football coach was just fired after an affair with a student. Alcohol accusations. God, what is wrong with these crazy men?
Not just the men, dude. It's the women, too.
Hey, have you been to a sauna lately? Do you ever go into a sauna? A sauna.
Sonic Drive-In?
No, not Sonic. Sauna.
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 Is that where you go to sing a sauna?
You go into a room and you shut the door behind you and you sit there and you got the heat and everything and all that.
Oh, like
a sauna.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Wow.
We have one in here from time to time when I turn the heat on.
Like a husband and wife, this happened in Japan. A husband and wife died after becoming trapped inside their sauna room after a fire broke out because of a faulty door handle. Yeah. Tokyo police are now investigating whether the handle prevented the couple escaping from the room at Sauna Tiger, located in the city's district, according to local media reports. Investigators also found there was
died naked in the sauna from overheat.
The investigators also found there was no power to the alarm system inside the room. And according to an employee, it had not been turned on for the last 2 years. Wow. The victims were named as Yoko Matsuda, 37, a nail technician, and her husband, Masanari, 36, who ran a beauty salon. Ooh. They were found by emergency services collapsed on the floor on top of each other with their heads close to the door after a smoke detector outside the sauna was triggered.
Finally.
Man, Masanari was found to have burns across his body on both shoulders while his wife had burns on her right shoulder. You know, I can't go in those places. I just feel with, I just can't do it. Yeah, it starts heating up and it seems like your breathing gets, you know, and all that eucalyptus in the air. I just can't do it. Can't do it, Rayford.
For Christmas and New Year's, City of Jacksonville offices will close early at 11 a.m. Wednesday, the 24th, and will be closed Thursday and Friday, December 25th and 26th, and Thursday, January 1st. Passport services at Jacksonville Public Safety and at City Hall will be available until 11 a.m. Last appointment at 10:30 a.m. on Wednesday, the 24th. Passport services will not be available on the 25th, 26th, or January the 1st. Jacksonville,
The ones.
Jacksonville recreation facilities will close at 11 a.m. on Wednesday, the 24th, and will be closed Thursday and Friday, the 25th and 26th, and Thursday, the 1st. No yard waste will be collected the weeks of the 22nd. That's next week.
Right.
No yard waste. No yard waste. No yard waste.
Yeah.
Trash and recycling, December 26th, 22nd to the 20th. If your normal pickup day is Thursday or Friday, your pickup will be Wednesday, the 24th, Christmas Eve. Got it? If your normal day is Thursday or Friday, if your normal pickup day is Thursday or Friday, you'll get picked up on the 24th. All that Christmas presents and packaging and all that sort of good stuff will hang around until the next week. Whatever your pickup day the next week will be, which if it's Thursday or Friday, will be a week later. You cannot burn your stuff in the backyard in the city limits of Jacksonville. Okay?
No, you cannot. But people do, but let me tell you, go ahead and light that match because there's somebody around the corner that's going to make that phone call.
Uh-huh.
Gonna make that phone call.
Police, fire departments, and our 911 call center, they will be on the air on operating 24/7. They will not take any holidays.
Mm-hmm.
Jacksonville Transit will offer extended service hours during the holiday or on the express route. For schedules and more, get the maps to visit jacksonvilletransit.com. Parks and trails will remain open for the public to enjoy. That's because you don't need anybody there to help you. Go to jacksonvillenc.gov for any more information or for details on all the stuff that I just read you, because I'm not going to tell you again.
Yeah, most people know that around the holidays, everything changes. And anybody that wants to go out and do yard work during Christmas, you're crazy. Just save it for after the first of the year.
Yard work?
Yeah.
Why?
For that yard waste pickup.
Oh, what?
Why are we even worrying about yard waste pickup? Are you going to go out and trim trees during the Christmas holiday?
If they get in my way, yes. I've got some trees that I'm going to be cutting down.
Oh, my gosh. This morning,
Whoa.
Thursday night, a Franklin County deputy is in the hospital after he was shot while chasing a suspect Thursday night near Lewisburg. Sheriff Kevin White said in a social media post around midnight Friday, meaning this morning, that Deputy Taylor Lucas was pursuing a crime suspect when the suspect shot at him.
What in the world? People, leave our cops alone. They got families too. They want to go home. They're doing their jobs.
WRAL breaking news tractor captured video of the deputies investigating the two crime scenes on East River Road and less than a tenth of a mile away on George Leonard Road. Forensic investigators were taking photos of a damaged car, and White said in a social media post that the suspect has been arrested and there's no threat to the community. Yeah, I saw that breaking this morning, and I'm like, eh. I mean, man.
This Mr. whatever his name is from Portugal.
Yes.
That died.
Yes. The shooter.
He was in a storage unit. He hid out in a storage unit. Was that in New Hampshire somewhere? Is that what I read?
It was right over the border, Massachusetts into New Hampshire.
Yeah.
New Hampshire. Yes. And they were able to find out, I guess, through his when he rented the car in his real name. And I guess they were able to track it or whatever. They found out anyway that he had that storage unit. So that's when they went yesterday to the storage unit, found the car there. So they didn't know whether he was still in there. They were able to obtain video of him going into it, but they were never able to determine whether he actually came out.
He didn't.
No, he didn't. Man. I am so glad that is over with as far as who did it and that person's.
Maria Shriver, she's a Kennedy, right?
Yes.
She unloaded on Trump after the Kennedy Center name change.
Oh, well, we knew that was going to come, didn't we?
Yeah. Mm.
And what did she say?
Talked about it being a legacy issue and everything else.
Well,
And so,
I kind of feel the same way. I mean, it's
who
been.
came up with this idea? The senator did. Why? Anyway, she slammed Trump after. Why him? Did he? Was this done at his insistence or what? Why?
Well, they said he acted surprised when he found out, but everyone's speculating that he already knew it was coming. I just.
She's accusing Trump of staining President Kennedy's legacy in art, culture, and education. It's beyond comprehension, she says, that this sitting president has sought to rename the great memorial dedicated to President Kennedy. It is beyond wild that he would not think adding his name in front of President Kennedy's name is acceptable. It is not. John Kennedy was not a wonderful person, so to speak.
Tell me one
He was a
president that was
human.
perfect.
None.
No, that's right.
But he, I don't. He, of course, he didn't live long enough to do any of the stuff that Trump has been accused of doing.
Right.
I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Well,
But anyway, Schreiber just flat unloaded on him.
well, I'm sure that's only the beginning of what's coming,
But
because I just think the whole
did
thing
he
is
come up with the
ridiculous.
idea? Did he mandate it? I mean, how could he?
Well, I know he's gotten more involved with the center now. Isn't he on the board now? I have to go back and research that, but something changed where he was more. I think he's on the board or something like that
Well,
now.
he said he was honored and surprised.
Yeah.
He said, we're saving the building. We saved the building. The building was in such bad shape, physically, financially, and every other way. And now it's very solid, very strong. We have something going on television. I guess the 23rd of December, I think it's going to get very big ratings, and the Kennedy Center is really, really back strongly.
Let me look and see if I
Did
can
he?
find that.
I mean, if they needed money, is that something he gave them money for? Well, if it's
Okay, here you go.
If it's that important to you, and you offer a bunch of your personal money, good for you.
Here you
Changing
go.
the name? No, I would not allow that.
Yes, I thought I remembered this. Donald Trump is on the board of the Kennedy Center.
Mhm.
He was appointed as the chairman of the board and has been involved in significant changes to the institution, including a recent vote to rename it.
Well, he's not the only vote, right?
No, but the decision was made by the board, which is composed of members handpicked by Trump. Well, I'm telling you, it can't get any crazier than what it's been this week. And you talk about, you remember the statement he made about Rob Reiner that he put out?
I remember it
which I
very well.
felt well. I know you don't follow WWE, but a lot of people do. Legendary wrestler Mick Foley has cut ties completely with the WWE over its relationship to Trump. Now, Trump's relationship with the WWE is Linda McMahon, who's the estranged wife of Vince McMahon, who is WWE, and she's one of Trump's cabinet members. But he has pulled everything, and he said he will not make any more appearances for WWE if Trump is in office. And Trump's had a long history with the WWE too, so people pulling out.
Well, that and the Miss Universe pageant, was it, or Miss? Not the Miss America pageant, but the Miss whatever it is, USA pageant. He was
Yes.
involved in that a lot. They put a lot of money into these programs.
Yes.
There's a lot of stuff he contributed to, but you don't go changing the name of them. I certainly wouldn't want the Miss Trump
USA badge.
Trump USA.
Trump USA.
That just wouldn't make any sense.
Well,
and if I gave money to something like that, personal money, I don't expect, and I would not want
I'll
it
look
to
at
be
it
known
this way.
as. I didn't have anything to do with it.
Do your presidency, and then you're
Get
done.
out and go away.
And if later on somebody or something or some organization wants to honor what good you did during your presidency, okay, fine. They've done it for a lot of past presidents, but I'm just.
I mean, it was odd changing the name to me. I was alive and well and old enough to remember it. Kennedy Airport. Kennedy,
JFK,
Cape
right.
Kennedy. Okay, you know what it was that? Yes, he probably with the Cape Kennedy. Cape Canaveral. It was. I understand, maybe, because he was very instrumental. He's the one who was pushing from the time he got into office. He was pushing for the space program because I remember him pushing. We will put a man on the moon before the end of the 1960s, and we did. Because we were trailing. We were behind in the space race. Russia was in front. We don't know how many astronauts said they lost, or cosmonauts said they lost, but because they didn't report on anything except the successful returns. There's still probably some floating cosmonauts. Okay, Steve, if you can make it fast, we will.
1 minute,
Steve. We only got about a minute or so. Good morning.
I got you. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
I just wanted to touch based on what y'all were just talking about, and Lee, she pretty much nailed it. Though was Trump appointed himself the chairman of the board for the Kennedy Center, and he replaced the rest of the board members with Trump lovers. So that's kind of why they did what they did.
I'm just like, what is that?
It's kind of trivial. The part that bothers me is there's only so many minutes in a day, and instead of him focusing his mind on how to solve these major issues and problems we have, he's concerned with how many more things he can put the name Trump on.
Yep.
And I mean, that'd be fine if he won our president, but you know, he really should be focusing on more important things, in my opinion.
When you get out of office, dude, Donnie, when you get out of office, you got some time on your hands. Go around and campaign with whatever you want to do to get your name put anywhere you want it.
Just crazy.
Pay money for it. Buy it. You can name anything you want to after yourself if you pay for it. Yeah. Leave me alone.
And your lips to his ears.
I'm just like, I hope this weekend is quiet.
Oh, God, you just did it.
Oh, I said the Q word.
You used the Q word on a Friday.
Oh, man.
Prepare for the gloom, Steve.
I hope this weekend is calm. Yesterday.
I was going to say that the Kennedy Center was named through a congressional mandate.
Yep.
It's law. I don't even know how they can change it without congressional approval, but
I don't know. Yeah. We shall see. The law is to be interpreted, as we all know.
Well, I just want to throw that in there and tell y'all to have a blessed weekend.
Thank you.
Have 3 days of no news.
Anything comes up, text me.
Makes the news.
Yeah, really.
Lee has done doomed it.
I know, darn it.
I hear you.
All right, we'll see you Monday.
I told y'all it wasn't going to take long before he would be in the news for something else.
Yeah, Lord, I was just like, yesterday, I was like, finally at midnight, I had to turn everything off because I watched it from about, 11 o'clock yesterday morning all the way up to
I'm gonna get you some treatment, and I'm gonna get you. Do they have any more storage? Oh, I've got a pod out there. You can't get out of if I close the door and put a padlock on it. Oh,
you said storage lot, and that just scared me.
There's a I got a storage locker right there, a whole pod. Oh, hey, help me get some stuff out of there, would you?
No.
Okay. All right, Steve. We'll see you later.
Y'all have a
Thanks, Steve.
You too. You're live on Local Real Talk, where we're awake. Fully awake today, and not woke, and we will see you on Monday morning.
We have chairman of the board.
We got a chairman
Tim
of the
Foster
board.
being here, chairman of House of County Commissioners.
I know another chairman of the board.
Oh, really?
I knew him. I photographed him.
Yeah.
You know who he was?
Yes.
Who?
Clarence. No. What was his name? Which one? You talking about Frank?
Frank Sinatra.
Frank
was
Sinatra.
known as the chairman of the board.
I went to
Blue
music
Eyes.
first, but wrong kind of wrong music. Oh, well, anyway, okay. All right. I got
I'm
you.
lost, guys. I'm lost. I will see you Monday. Have
need
a
a
great
nap.
weekend.
Okay.
Bye. Be safe, okay? Please be safe. We don't want to read about you. Bye.
That's right.